Hey guys, how you doing? Me, I'm about the same. Want to continue what I was talking about earlier in another video about my being very depressed about so much that I remember my earlier years, and I miss so much. I miss so much of my life. I miss my life. And the biggest thing now is the fact that I got arthritis everywhere in my body. Practically everywhere. Let's say I got arthritis in the most important parts of my body. I hate this bed. This bed always makes me lean that way.
I did get a lead on a woman seen leaving the Argyle Hotel with men. Yeah, I pulled an image from an ATM camp across the street from the hotel. Yeah, I did came back as Amber Banks. State tax returns confirms that she waits tables at the Tourist Club, which is that's Parker's restaurant.
Arthritis. It started with arthritis in my knees. Actually, it was my limping. It started to limp. And I couldn't understand why I was limping. And then I started feeling pain in my knee, and then I started feeling pain in my other knee, arthritis. And then my hands started shaking, and I wondered what that was all about. And then, what is it? This hand.
Okay, so this all goes through you.
Did you know that this cop?
I mean, look at this hand.
Anything happens to Rick now, you're on the hook too.
I can't. Oh, ow. See, I could do this. If you ever saw Sesame Street, there was a segment where this hand could do so many things. You could stand at attention so well. I used to play like that. I used to have my own play like that. And I'd mimic, what, my clip was. But I can't do that with this hand. This finger, this ring finger, it's all crooked. I can't get it straight. My pinky is numb. I don't have any feeling in it. And this finger here, the ring finger, it's all crooked. I try to make it stand at attention. I can't. I got two fingers. I almost have these two fingers here. I can stand at attention, but the others I can't. It's just very depressing. And then to top it off with my shoulder. This shoulder hurts. And I can't do this. Oh, I guess I can now. Yeah, call me a liar. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I love that. Call me a liar. But it does hurt. It does hurt. It hurts from here to there. And you can almost feel a knot there. I thought it was a muscle pull, like I pulled the muscle but it just won't stop. And the nurse practitioner said that's arthritis in my shoulder. And I got, ow, ow. And ow. I can't even do this. Ow. Okay, I got arthritis in this shoulder. See, I can't even point. I can't do this without my arm hurting. And this is the lower part of the arm. This is the part of the arm that goes from the elbow to the hand, where we got arthritis here, and this is arthritis there. Somewhat. Oh, brother. I swear, I'm a mess. Everything's falling off my TV. You sit up.
Your snack at least. You play real good, real fruit, real smooth.
You know.
I save my shrimp tails in jars.
This is a
This
squeeze ball.
Oh.
Supposed to be, it's like a stress ball. You know, you squeeze it, and yeah. And this is the cup. It's a nice short cup that it sits in. Unfortunately, it fell on the floor, and it got all crushed up and everything. And I didn't want to throw it out because they don't have any small cups like this anymore. And that's really all I needed. As soon as I find a stand for it, then I'll throw that cup out. In the meantime, just so the ball doesn't roll anywhere. There it sits, but it won't stay. But I insist on using it because there's nothing else I can sit it in where I don't have to worry about it rolling off, knocked off my tissues.
He's got a grasp on what matters most. There's a story about a piece of land. Drive with us on a John Deere tractor and start telling yours. Get a 1 Series tractor starting at $134 per month.
I'm losing everything, especially when I wake up. It got to a point where I had to tie the bed controller to the call light, and I had to do it twice, you see. That way, the call light will always give me the controller, because I wake up and the controller could be anywhere, it could be on the floor. And I'm trying to reach for it to move the bed so I can be comfortable. And if I can't find the controller, you know, then I'm stuck in a position that after a while I can't, it starts to bother me. So I tried stretching it out, but because it's elastic cord, it snaps back over. So I can have it over here, but then all of a sudden it flies back over here. So I had to, ow. So I thought, how can we do this so I don't lose the controller? And then I came up with the idea of wrapping the controller cord twice around the call light. So this way, all I have to do is reach for the call light, which you can see I am tied to the bed in a very strong way. So this way, I don't lose the call light. The call light can't go far. And I will always have the call light. And then if I need to move, and then if I need the bed controller, I just grab the call light, and then all of a sudden, up there it is. There's the charge. There's the controller. You know, and it's just I feel that my whole right side is dead. I think I had a stroke or something for my right side to be so, bad off. Oh, now I lost the pillow. Ugh. Pillow was giving me an armrest at the same time. It was preventing me from slamming into the side rail. Now, ha! I didn't hit the call light. That's all I did.
That's the good you do. You're gonna have to testify against Parker's network of supplies. By A to Z.
3 things: the tissues, ice water, and the pillow.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll talk to the state's attorney. Tell him that you helped me out.
So, and this bed is forcing me to sit in a certain position that no matter how hard I try to move in the bed just won't let me, and I still end up over here. Well, but I miss the freedom I used to have. I really do.
It's the next thing I know, they've got a gun
Ugh.
to my head. They're accusing me of taking
And
all this money.
and this is why I'm hoping
I kept my cool.
that Windsor Lane Healthcare Rehabilitation
I was gonna get to that. That's
Center
I was gonna vouch for that money. Okay.
will help me
Hey, I'm looking you in the eyes right
and
now.
help me get back where I was,
All the way through.
because Summit City has been trying and trying and trying, but for some reason, for 5.5 long years, I have not gotten better. In fact, I've gotten worse. And I don't think it's the fault of the facility.
News obviously is.
I would say it's the inadequacy of the facility. I've been to a few, and I was mistreated in every facility I went to. And I then come here, and it's a far better place. And I said, okay, the search is over. I found my facility. It's this one. And I'm staying here. Or this is like the default facility because it's,
Do you guys have
got nice people, and they treat me well, and so forth.
Thank you.
But after 5.5 long years, I think the facility has given me all it can. And it's just insufficient. It's not sufficient enough. I need the kind of help that they can't
I said we should come clean.
do for me.
Talk to him right now.
Jay,
One facility installed, I think it was the one on Hobson, put a handle, a rail, right outside my bed so I could grab it and pull myself up. They can't do that here, or they're not authorized to do that here, or I don't know what. And I never looked at another facility because I was always worried that it would end up being worse than this, because every other facility I was in was bad, and this was the first one that was good. And I guess I was afraid to try another facility because that might end up being worse than this. And then I'm stuck. But I really don't, from what I've seen in the, there was one facility that poor Madge, when she was with me, sought out here, and they focus on bariatric size clients or patients, but they only have a limit up to 500 pounds, and I was over 500 pounds, so they would not be able to take me. But so give me, oh!
Don't be so sure.
Okay, now what was that I just lost?
So what's going on? You seeing somebody?
The controller,
Yes, I was.
the bed controller, on the floor. How on earth did that happen?
In our job,
This is what I deal with day after day after
you
day.
almost died right here in your
Um,
6 p.m.
so anyway, I looked it up on Google, and they said that they take care of patients up to 1,000 pounds. I thought, now that's pretty damn good. I should have no problem getting into that facility. The only thing that would stop them is if there were no beds available. And that's it. So then it becomes a waiting game, or I'm on a waiting. Hold on. Okay. Oh boy. So I got my pillow back. I got my
Good. Downtown is a mess.
tissues back.
This World Trade Conference gets
I got my controller back, and I got fresh ice
Sure,
water.
I spent the last week making banners with a bunch of wannabe anarchists. The biggest threat they pose is the pain Chicago's marijuana supply.
Let me see that.
Speaking of
I'm
this,
just getting over some hay fever.
I want to show you.
With the Natural Earth Brotherhood hippies from Oregon.
Okay.
We spent our waking hours collecting human waste in buckets, throw up in the roof.